A friend of mine sent me some scanner audio from the Greater London area yesterday, which I thought I'd put into a video because I've never heard anything quite like it. The incident occurred during the mid-afternoon of March the 18th, and the audio was recorded live from the west of London to the north of Heathrow Airport. The frequency in question was 125.625, a civil airband frequency. More on this later. For a while, transmissions appeared normal before something strange happened. Take a listen.
Maintaining 6,000 altimeter 1022.
Version 324 Echo terms radar descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1022.
4,000 feet 1022, and we are on course to deadly.
Wona, wheel dat station Neatich, Sila and Lizard, this Osadot, Swant Jonan, Roadless Lowings out Jones. Hello, Lowland Wheels Lean Dole, Jode Woodine Note, Elunge Deceased, Elstoged Solving, Deceased.
Wona, wheel dat station Neatich, Sila and Lizard, this Osadot, Swant Jonan, Roadless Lowings out Jones. Hello, Lowland Wheels Lean Dole, Jode Woodine Note, Elunge Deceased, Elstoged Solving, Deceased.
I've never heard a transmission like this before, and we'd love to know what it is. It sounds like a scrambled male voice reading a message, followed by a female voice doing the same. It's clearly a mashup from what sounds like a Volmet broadcast. Volmet, for those who don't know, is derived from the French vol for flight and météo meaning weather. It's a worldwide network of radio stations that broadcast meteorological information, including TAF, SIGMET, and METAR reports to aircraft in flight, ensuring pilots have access to up-to-date weather data. I say it sounds like a scrambled Volmet because you can hear what sounds like a tiny snippet that says lower than 3.
Elstoged Solving, Deceased.
Wona, wheel dat station Neatich, Sila and Lizard, this Osadot, Swant Jonan, Roadlet Lowers out Jones. Hello, Lowland Wheels Lean Dole, Jode Woodine Note, Elunge Deceased, Elstoged Solving, Deceased.
Terminology like this is used to describe cloud altitude in Volmet transmissions. Maybe I'm clutching at straws. I played it backwards to see if any of it contained reverse snippets, but this revealed nothing significant. Let's now look at the frequency, 125.625 MHz. This is the Heathrow radar frequency. It's my understanding that a radar frequency is used to notify an airport that you're transitioning their airspace, not approaching or landing or anything like that. 125.625, mainly within London, serves as an LLS VFR frequency, which means low-level special VFR. Special VFR flights are authorised to operate within the Heathrow control zone, subject to an ATC clearance from the Heathrow radar controller. Again, I'm not a pilot, and this is my very basic understanding. Living a couple of hundred miles away from London, it's hard to investigate personally. It's my understanding that the Heathrow radar frequency is transmitted from 2 sites, one northwest of London near Greenford and one to the south near Reigate. The northwest station sits off Wood End Lane in Greenford and is a NatZone site. The southern station sits just outside the M25 motorway and to the north of the broadcast tower near Reigate. There may be a third site off Fags Lane next to Heathrow itself, but I can't be certain on the function of this NAT site in relation to London radar. Between the Greengate and Reigate stations, the London radar frequency is heard across the entire area. It's an important one too, because helicopters transiting the Heathrow zone and London low-level areas use it to make sure they're nowhere near any other aircraft. Aircraft using London City Airport out in the east use it for the same reason, as they navigate the heavily populated airspace over London. I was told that when these broadcasts took place at least 4 times, all traffic on 125.625 paused. A few people have said that it's a test transmission, but this raises questions for me. Firstly, I can't find anything relating to live NATS test transmissions online, which isn't to say they don't take place. You could assume that there's plenty of fail-safe equipment and monitoring equipment in place to tell NATS that their transmitters are operational and working as they should, much like at TV and radio broadcast sites. If it was a test, why would it be garbled? Well, this may be a way of getting a test out without transmitting a specific message and misleading pilots in the area, but then again, they could just say this is a test transmission. The aim of this video is to let you hear it and get it solved. It'll either be a complete mystery, some sort of pirate transmission, or hopefully somebody who knows much more than I do will tell us exactly what it is and why it took place.
Rona, wheeled at station Neatage, Sea Lizard, this Osadot, Swant Jonan, Rotlet Loadout Jones. Hello, Lowland Wheels Lean Dole, Jode with Note, Elunge Deceased, Elstoged Solving, Deceased.
Wona, wheeled at station Neatage, Sea Lizard, this Osadot, Swant Jonan, Rotlet Loadout Jones. Hello, Lowland Wheels Lean Dole, Jode with Note, Elunge Deceased, Elstoged Solving, Deceased.
Rona, wheeled at station Neatage, Sea Lizard, this Osadot, Swant Jonan, Rotlet Loadout Jones. Hello, Lowland Wheels Lean Dole, Jode with Note, Elunge Deceased, Elstoged Solving, Deceased.
Wona, wheeled at station Neatage, Sea Lizard, this Osadot, Swant Jonan.